It was also very slippery, obviously. It was a rough journey. At the back of my mind, I really thought I had to go to the doctor and get someone to pull it out for me. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome if you're new here. As you can tell from the title, today we're going to talk about a more personal topic, and that is periods. But more specifically, I'm going to be talking about menstrual cups and my experience with them. I don't know if this is an Asian thing or just a Singaporean thing, but growing up, my mom and my female relatives and all my female friends around me, most of them use pads as well. So I haven't really ventured off into the other forms of period products until this experience with the menstrual cup. So the menstrual cup is obviously better for the environment because you don't produce any waste. It's like one thing that can last you for a really long time. So that was why I was interested to try it. A lot of the claims also actually stated that you can use it for up to 12 hours, which was like mind-blowing to me because imagine not having to change your pad like throughout the day. So I just went to a very reliable source of period products, Carousell. Totally not shady at all. Okay, but then I didn't just buy it from some shady stranger, okay? So I found someone selling the Organic Cup brand of menstrual cups, and it was a pretty well-known brand. So for Organic Cup, there are actually 3 sizes: mini, size A and size B. The mini size is like obviously the smallest and it's for those who have not tried the menstrual cup before, and it's easier to insert because it's smaller. For size A, it's for women who have not given birth yet, and for size B is for women who have given birth. Obviously I didn't get size B because yeah, I knew my period flow was on the heavier side, so I thought that the mini one wouldn't be enough for me, so I ended up getting size A. And it was also on the pricier side of things, so I just decided to go for that because like this kind of stuff, you want to get something that's high quality, and if it's gonna last me a long time, I didn't mind spending the money on it. And when I met up with the seller, she was a really nice lady, and she even said I could text her if I have any problems with it. So I got the menstrual cup and this is how it looks like. So eventually my period came and it was time to try the menstrual cup. And I thought it was going to be a smooth process because I've watched like so many videos about it, I've read so many threads on Reddit, and let's just say it was a rough journey. To put it in, right, you have to first fold it, and after you fold it and it goes in, you're supposed to open up and create like a suction to catch the blood. And as I said before, I've never tried any other period product other than pads before, so not even like inserting tampons and all those, and this was a huge challenge. So I finally managed to shove it up there, and at the time it was night time already, so I just put on a pad because I didn't know it was gonna work properly, and I just went to bed. So I woke up the next morning and went to the toilet to check on the situation, and I realized that the blood had overflown onto the pad. At that point I was really slightly disappointed because like, come on man, it was supposed to last up to 12 hours and I slept for like 7 hours plus only. Next came removing the cup, which is a whole other nightmare on its own. I could feel that it definitely moved in a little bit more because the night before I actually could still hold on to this stem part, but that morning it was much inside and like I couldn't get a good grip on this. On top of that, the suction was like really strong, and the only way to get it out was to hold on to this and pull it out all at once. I could only like grab it slightly with my fingertips and kept pulling, but it was also very slippery obviously because I tried for like 20 minutes and I couldn't get it out, and I knew I needed to calm down. So I just went back to my room to like calm myself down and also like search on the internet how to get it out. And at the back of my mind, I really thought I had to go to the doctor and get someone to pull it out for me, which was the last thing I wanted in my life. Okay, so some tips that I compiled from the internet. Okay, so one tip is to just press the cup when it's inside to release some of the suction, and that worked quite well because when I pulled on it, you could feel that it wasn't as strong. Like there's also different positions where you can try to remove it, which is easier. So you could try like half squatting or squatting down. But I think the most important thing is to just relax, because at that point in time you will be like really panicky, and I felt that I was just gonna die. Take a few deep breaths and don't be so tense up. And if you've been trying for like 30 minutes, you can go take a break first before coming back. You can get it out somehow. And after successfully removing the specimen, I could examine my period blood in a cup, which was rather fascinating. I don't know if that's disgusting, but when you see it for the first time, you're just like... But actually I saw a story on Reddit where this woman, she used the menstrual cup and it was actually stuck in her. Not trying to scare anyone or anything, but she had to go to the doctor to remove it, and even like the doctors had trouble pulling it out, which was like kind of scary. And it was because her cervix was like the exact same length as the cup, and it created a really perfect suction. Prior to using the menstrual cup, I really didn't know what the heck the cervix is. After a bit of research, I actually found out that the type of menstrual cup you buy actually depends on the length of your cervix. It's a bit scientific and all, but I'll link one video for you to check out if you're interested in that sciencey stuff. Back to my menstrual cup story. Eventually I got used to putting it in and taking it out, but I still had a few issues. One of them is that my period flow is way too heavy for this tiny ass cup. Legit, like they claim that it could last for 12 hours, right? I swear to you, I fill it up within like 4 hours. That would mean I have to change it like throughout the day, which is not ideal, especially when you're going out. Another problem I have is that even though I have the menstrual cup in, I still have to use a pad because sometimes the blood leaks. I really didn't know what I did wrong, honestly. Okay, fast forward to now when I'm using the menstrual cup. It has definitely gotten a lot easier and I could take it out within like 10 seconds. Not trying to brag. On heavier days, I still use it with a pad, mainly for extra protection, and also, as I said, I still have the problem of leaking. I also reduced the number of pads I use, which is great. In the future, I would probably want to get a bigger cup because the organic cup is definitely one of the smaller ones, which is good for beginners because it's not as chunky to put it up there. And honestly, I would recommend it. You just gotta get over the fear of trying it out for the first time, and eventually you'll get used to it, and I promise you it really gets easier. So that's it for today's video, and I don't know if anyone's actually interested in this topic, but I just did it anyway. If you have any questions or just any advice you want to share, you can leave them in the comments down below, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye! So now that I'm done with this video, I'm gonna go put it back in.